Hello everybody, this is Alex with www.yvoca.com. Today we're going to be talking about the action word give. The basic meaning of give is to hand over something or to place something in a person's care. It can also have many variant meanings which we will discuss here. Give a big hand to. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to our special guest tonight. You will hear this from an MC or an announcer when they are introducing somebody. Give a big hand literally means clap for or applause for. I gave a big hand to him. Maybe a friend of yours did a good job and you gave him applause. You clapped for him. Give a big hand. Give a treat, to serve or to entertain somebody. American restaurants often serve iced water with meals. Here it means literally serve, to give somebody iced water with their food. Restaurants and hotels serve hot and cold beverages. This is somebody explaining that restaurants in many locations and hotels give hot and cold beverages. They serve. Give away. I'm going to give away some old clothes to charity. To give something away means to hand it over for free, to not charge money or not expect anything from it. I'm going to give away some old clothes to charity. Don't give away my secret. Here again, it means don't simply tell my secret for nothing or keep it confidential. Don't tell anybody our secret arrangement or deal. Give back. I want to give something back to society. To give back would mean to hand over what has already been handed over to you. To give back something. That's literally what it means. I decided to give back half of my property to society, meaning they're giving back most of, or they're handing over most of what they earned to poor people or to those that are downtrodden in their culture, in their society. Give into, to yield or to surrender, to give something away. Don't give in. It means do not surrender, do not give up, do not back down from a situation. Neither would give in. Hence the picture, you might see an argument where two people are being very stubborn and neither of them are going to submit. Neither of them are going to see each other's points. That would be neither would give in. Give off or out, to emit. This flower gives off a good smell. This could simply also be translated, this flower smells good. It gives off a good scent or a good smell. In general, cheap coal gives off a lot of smoke when it burns. This means that cheap coal emits, it puts off a lot of smoke when it burns, such as the picture. Give out. It was given out that the murderer had been arrested. Maybe a paper or some other entity published that a person who was a murderer was arrested. This information was given out, means that the information was handed over, maybe to the public, maybe to an individual. The teacher started to give out the exam papers. If she starts to give out the exam papers, it means she starts to hand over or give each student their exam papers. Give rise to cause, to bring about something. Carelessness often gives rise to an accident. If you aren't paying attention or you're sending text messages on your phone, you could have an accident. That's what gives rise to means. It's cause and an effect relationship. Your conduct might give rise to misunderstandings. If you're being belligerent or not making any sense, the effect would be many misunderstandings to give rise to. Give somebody a ring. To give somebody a phone call. To telephone somebody. Give me a ring as soon as you get there. You might hear this from a family member if you're going a long distance. They want you to call them to let them know that you're arriving safely where you need to be. I didn't write her. Instead, I gave her a ring. You could say, I didn't write her. Instead, I gave her a phone call. Same thing. Give up. To stop a habit. You would rather give up on it. In this situation, you're talking about stopping something that you've been doing for too long or that is no longer good for you. You would rather give up on it. This situation is a little different. Never give up on me. This would mean don't lose your faith in me or don't back down from supporting me. Give vent to express, to show strong emotion. I'm apt to give vent to my feelings. This sentence would mean I'm likely, or most of the time, I give vent to my feelings. Give vent would be express yourself, not holding your feelings inside, not holding your emotions inside. He gave vent to all of his built-up grievances. This would mean he expressed all of his problems, grievances, that he's had over a course of time in one moment because he's been holding them in. So he's going to give vent to all of it. He's going to explode basically and express himself. Give way, to surrender, to yield, or to collapse. We had to give way. In this situation, you would say we had to surrender. We had to yield from somebody for a particular reason. You mustn't give way to this unreasonable demand. Perhaps somebody is making a very not good, not sound demand from you. They're expecting you to do something you shouldn't or you would not want to do. So you mustn't surrender to this. You mustn't yield to this unreasonable demand. Give way to be replaced by something. You mustn't give way to this unreasonable demand. Same thing as the last example. You mustn't let yourself be replaced by somebody's unreasonable demand. You mustn't surrender to this unreasonable demand. Don't give way to despair through things, though things went against you. This means don't be very, very sad even though the problems have become greater than you. Even if you've become replaced by your problems, don't despair. Don't become very sad. Give you a hand, help. This is a very common phrase in English. Give a hand literally means to help somebody. I'll give you a hand. Like in this picture, the boy is helping his mom carrying groceries. He's giving her a hand, literally and figuratively, since he's helping her. Let me give you a hand with those bags. Same situation as the picture. Maybe you need help with your homework and you ask a friend and they say, I'll give you a hand. It's literal in some situations, but also figurative since they're just helping you. Please visit www.yvoca.com for more resources in learning English. Thank you. Bye.